The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmont, Vice President Jerry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Good morning, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. This is Mark Meldrum reporting for the July newsletter. We are 1 month away from Chevelle Fest, and you better believe I've got my lederhosen ready. I hope you're getting ready too. In this month's newsletter, we've got a lot in store for you. Not only will we talk about the Chevelle Club picnic out at Larry and Ann Robinson's, which was fantastic. We're going to talk about how we dug this beautiful 1967 Chevelle out of a garage in Collinwood. So Mike, Larry, myself went to the inner city and pulled this car out, and you'll get to see the uncovering of this barn find. Of course, we have Mels Musings. We have Jeff Thompson, went to Maryland, had a great time, and he's going to show us all different things about the Maryland Chevelle show. And then, of course, I told you I wanted to get some video of your Chevelles. So this month, I traveled to Denver Gottrell's, and he gave me a ride in his 1966 Willow Green Chevelle. And he really showed me what that car could do. So you'll get to see that. And of course, we got birthdays and anniversaries, special guest stars this month. And then, of course, miscellaneous things that are always fun to talk about in the Chevelle video newsletter. So, like I said, 1 month away from Chevelle Fest. Hope you're getting ready. I'm going to need some help at the show. A couple people can't make it this year. I'm going to need some help counting votes. So if somebody'd like to volunteer for that. And also, Jerry's been not feeling so well with his back lately and his neck. So we're going to give him a desk job this year. And we need some help with somebody to park the trailers and different things around the parking lot. So there you go. On with the July newsletter. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. We're here at Larrywood at our home, what we call our home opener, our picnic. Got President Joe sitting next to me. And we got Jason doing camera work today. We're going nice and easy on him. We got everything set up in a tripod, so we have some libation.
Lid. Look, I have a lid.
He has a lid, so no
Check
spillage today.
You guys remember these? What do you think? Woo! There you go.
So we got Chevelles in the background here. It's just a gorgeous day. It's probably about 85 degrees.
It's 90 degrees when I left my house this morning.
We've got a summer breeze coming through here that as long as you're in the shade, it just cools you right off.
Yep, absolutely beautiful. We have, how many cars we count? 19.
19 cars.
19 cars here. We have a lot of Chevelles. We have, I'm looking at a 68 Bonneville Pontiac, Pontiac Bonneville two-door, beautiful car. We got a newer Corvette over here, one of Larry's friends, he's a veteran. And then we got Gary Webb in his fur coat and his beautiful wife Vi in their Impala SS convertible. They have a Chevelle, but they chose to drive the ragtop today. Yeah. So we have quite a few cars. We got Jimmy's beautiful, what is that, a 70? That 70 Caprice?
Caprice.
Caprice, yeah, hideaway nice. Headlight, 4-speed, big block car, for sale. For sale, by the way.
There's Mike, he's fence man, he's going home, I guess. He's had enough Chevelle
cars
fun.
Over there.
So, Mike
so we're out here tossing a few back, having a good time. And you come to Larry's house, he's right on the main drag. Detroit Road runs right through Avon to Avon Lake. And on Sundays, there's a large car cruise at the Quaker Steak and Lube.
Literally right down the street.
Literally right down the street. We are causing a major traffic snafu here with everybody stopping and slowing down. I'm waiting for an accident. We also had a young lady pull in here. Yeah. And she brought a little car show flyer.
Yeah, she was dressed up like she was in a 50s car hop, you know, and she stopped in and she saw the cars. And she's running a show for the Alzheimer's community. And she's at North Ridge in North Ridgeville, and they're going to have a car show. Looks like June 24th, 11 to 2, for all the residents that live there. Seriously,
that sounds like
this is what we got to put up with.
Listen,
and now we got cars starting up, and What can I say? This is
the
just
way
the
it
craziness we got to put up with all
That's
the time.
right. Big stars like us should not have to deal with all this nonsense. Hell, it took us a half an hour to get our makeup done.
Oh, good Lord. So,
By the way, go Cavs, down 3-1. I think they're going to come back. What do you think?
they got a good opportunity to come back. They did it last year. Why not do it again?
That's right. Why not do it 2
They
years
look
in a row?
absolutely fabulous. The big three was really pumping them in.
Yeah, yeah.
A record 3-point shots, 24 3-point shots. Anyway, I don't
And the
wanna talk
Indians
about
are playing
Cavaliers.
good.
Now we're going to get run over by Mike.
And the Indians are playing good. Look at this.
He's right. Mike is, last year, a couple years ago, he had a deer on the way over here. You can see the dent still on the car.
It didn't rub out, apparently.
It didn't rub out too good. But,
And our special thanks to Ann and Larry Robinson for hosting this wonderful
yeah, there's
event.
Larry. Come on over.
Come on over here, Larry.
Come on over.
Bye, Mike.
See you, Mike. So, Mike just screwed up my shot. I had 3 cars in the background.
Yep,
so
now we only have 2.
now we only have
and
2.
you have to look at the Knavel's beautiful 66 in the background, all
Yeah,
original car.
all original car.
Beautiful. Very
Nice.
interestingly, oh, here we go.
Well, you might not be able to do burnouts at our show, but you can certainly do them at Larry Wood.
Yep.
He doesn't
At Larry
mind.
Wood as we get hit with all the gravel.
I think the gravel hit my 72, so we'll be putting an insurance claim in the Great Lakes fence very soon.
There you go. I think it hit all these cars.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Littlest Heroes last week. What a great turnout.
Yeah.
136 cars, best they've ever had. It was fabulous. Had a great show. Raised a lot of money for the Littlest Heroes organization. It was a good time. Mark, did you posted that drive around the Stanley?
I posted. We're in a Stanley steamer. Went around the show.
Steamer.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fabulous.
Had an engine show going on right next door.
Curtis Wright airplane engine.
Airplane engine. I had that in the video starting up. So neat stuff. Really happy to have that along with our show.
You got to be there next year for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first weekend of June, the first Saturday of June every year. Make sure you plan on attending that next year. It's a hoot.
Wright's Catering did up a fabulous breakfast, and then they had lunch
and ice cream and all the
really
accoutrements.
good stuff.
They
So-
did a really nice job.
And they even kicked back a little bit
They
money
kicked back
to
a little cash to
Littlest
us for
Heroes.
the Littlest Heroes. So
that was nice.
we're going to have a nice check going out to them in the next week or so.
Yep.
So that was just a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Beautiful weather. But don't forget, first weekend of August, our show. We're going to add some surprise entertainment.
And I tell you, we had a real nice meeting here today, and a lot of great ideas came out of that meeting. We talked about here at Larry Wood, and some surprises.
Yep.
I got a chance to see the prototype for the trophy.
Yep, it's pretty cool.
As Donna showed it to us, it's pretty cool.
Yep, it's pretty cool.
So
we
we'll
can't
have
let
it-
you see it until you win one.
Yep,
You have to win one.
That goes out to the top 50 people that are chosen by the People's Choice Award. So that's great.
And there's still time to get your room. We still have a few rooms left.
Some rooms.
We have a few spots left for your cars. So if you're sitting on that fence, you better jump over it and get involved with this, because we're going to have to come on here probably in the next 2-3 weeks and tell you we're done.
There's no room.
There's no room. And I'm even urging members, you need to get your cars in. If you want to be there, members' cars are part of that that car count. So make sure you guys get in on that. So we've got some really, really cool things lined up for you guys when you come down to the show. So, make sure you get in there, get your registration in. And any sponsors, any of you guys out there that have businesses. Hey, Northern Ohio Chevelle peeps and followers. We have a celebrity in the house, Mr. 66, Larry Robinson.
Our host.
Also the host
of the famous Larry Wood.
Of Larry Wood, the spring-summer kickoff. We have it every year. Larry and Ann are wonderful hosts.
And he's going to be on vacation for a week.
Where?
Because he is so tired of getting ready for this show.
Woo. I've never seen so much
this
orange
place looks
mulch.
nice.
You should see all the orange mulch you put down.
Thank God for my wife. She did it all.
She did it all.
The food
I just signed the checks.
The food was wonderful. We had a nice turnout here. What, we have about 40 people here at least?
40 people.
At least,
like you said, about
40
17
people.
cars or so.
I think we have more than that.
But,
Well, everybody leaving. There's no fun.
Why is
without-
everybody
I know.
leaving?
Everybody leaving.
What time is it? It's
The
like
party
it's
don't
2.
start until 6.
What are you doing? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I gotta go feed the horse.
I got
All
cut
right,
off.
we'll see ya. Fill air and here's.
See you guys.
And here we are looking at the 1967 Chevelle Post car. This is a Chevelle 300, which was the least expensive Chevelles that you could buy in '67. This car was manufactured in Fremont, California, and actually spent its whole life out in California till 1993, until it came to CC's Automotive here in Cleveland. Now you'll notice that this is an old Chevrolet dealership that we're in. That's where CC's Automotive is, in Collinwood. And really interesting floor and Art Deco architecture inside this building. And you're going to get a chance to see this car in the background of Matthew McConaughey's new movie, White Boy Rick, which is being filmed in Cleveland. They actually filmed part of the movie right in this dealership, and this car may be in the background of the shots.
Mark
Pretty
Melton,
cool.
Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. We're driving around downtown Cleveland in a 1967 Chevelle, and we just picked this car up in Collinwood. It's just a neat old car, and we're driving around downtown Cleveland. It's got a 6-cylinder in it. I'm thinking about just starting off to Maryland right now. This thing's running though really smooth. It's got a 6-cylinder motor in it. We're stopped at a stoplight right now. So here we go. Lights turning green, so we'll take off down the road. We're gonna turn the corner here. And we're winding around downtown Cleveland here in this 1967 Chevelle that we just pulled out of Collinwood. And it's just a cool car. It's a 6-cylinder 1967 Chevelle Post 300. It's just a neat car. We're driving around downtown Cleveland. We're right next to the airport right now. But we're gonna get back on the highway and drive this thing home. Who knows? Maybe I'll just keep driving this thing all the way to Maryland. It's just the thing's running like a sewing machine. I'm just having a good old time, and just beautiful. I love it. We're getting people are just waving at us and whatnot, and it's just a great time. So Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. See ya. Well, here's how we're really taking this car home. Got it on the back of the trailer, and I'm out of it now. But we'll get it home. It's looking good. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and I know you're used to seeing me work on big blocks, pristine cars, but let me tell you, today we're working on this little sewing machine here, this little 6-cylinder beauty. Yes, we did get it started, and yes, we can go down the road on it now. So I'll get that spark plug tightened up in just a minute, but we got a battery in the car. We started her up, and she just flies right down the road. The only thing we had to do on this old Chevelle was change a bulb right down here. Now you might notice the bumpers, they're a little more shiny now. Been spending some time on it, cleaning it up a little bit. And we also have a set of radials on there from my 72 Chevelle, just so we could drive it around. But this car is just phenomenal. It's an awesome car. We're still getting her cleaned up. Only 55,000 miles on it. And the trunk on this car is unreal. Got the original 67 jack on it. Just look at this trunk. It's really nice and clean. Somebody even installed this cool little light here, which I just think that's cool. So you can see inside the trunk, little custom wiring job there. And then I've got an original bias ply tire here that I've spent some time cleaning up. We sent the original wheels off to get some new tires put on it. But until then, we'll drive around on this. So I'll get in the car and we'll take a ride in a sec. Now I know a bunch of you guys were busting on me because we were towing this behind the trailer and I was in there. But I assure you, it only took a couple days to get this started. And there we go. Fires right up. And we will head down the road here. There you go, right into park. Nice little power glide here. And we'll take you a ride, just like Jeff Thompson takes you on a ride. We'll take you on a ride in this old 67 Chevelle. It doesn't have power steering, so you gotta use a little muscle here to get this thing going. But she heads right down the road. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, wow, Mark, there's a little surface rust on this thing, but I assure you, there is not one rust hole in this car. This car was made in California. I suspect it spent most of its life in California. And then we bought it out of an old garage in Collinwood, Cleveland, where it has been setting since 1993. And as you can see, we're headed down the road about 45 miles an hour, and she's going really nice. Like I said earlier, I had Mike and Larry working on the car earlier today, and I'm gonna click on the blinker here and take a ride up to the high school so you can get a look at this car. This is my standard test drive for any Chevelle, and we're just headed up to the high school. You can see the transmission is shifting nicely. Of course, it only has to go through 2 gears. The steering wheel should be all blue, but it's got a little green on it too. I hope that wipes off. Got the original radio in here. We put some new wiper blades on today, and like I say, this car is running like a sewing machine. I gotta say, the way this car is riding on the original shocks is just amazing to me. You know, we had that beautiful 67 Chevelle we restored last year, and I gotta say, I think this thing's a little tighter and a little easier to drive. You know, it has power steer. The other car had power steering, power brakes, but this car just rides a lot nicer than the other car, the other 67 did, and that just blows me away. So we're up here at the high school here. Muscle this thing. Oy. Oh, this car is going to be a nice workout for me. But we'll put it in park here and take a Jeff Thompson walk around. But really nice. Just so impressed with this car. It's running nice. It has a little bit of a mist to it, but you really can't feel it. I've been working on this fender right here. Just a light wet sand on there, and we'll do that all the way around the car, and it should have a nice little patina to it. So there you go, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. This is a 1967 Chevelle 300. Really nice car, probably the cheapest Chevelle you could buy in 1967. But we got her running, and we'll get her back home. So, see ya!
And now it's time for another round of Mels Musings with Melanie Bender.
Summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, you can turn or return to 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good and live by. When I grab people, when I dirty, when I mean, we love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing or go sailing in the sea. We're always happy, lives we're living, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy, da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da, right on, da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoosh, whoosh, all right. When the winter's here, yeah, it's party time. Bring a bottle, wagon back, 'cause it'll soon be summertime. And we'll sing again, we go driving, or maybe we'll settle down. If she's rich, if she's nice, bring your friends and we'll all go into town. In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, you can turn or return to 25.
From the Mind of Jeff by Jeff Thompson.
Hello, Facebook fans. This is your old pal, Jeffrey Thompson. And the Maryland Chevelle Club just wrapped everything up, giving awards and things like that. And this is the only award I got right here. Parked next to a damn orange dumpster. I can't believe it. Of all these cars around here, and they got to park me next to a damn dumpster. You think this is funny? Getting ready to go home. I got my damn dumpster. What the hell's that? What the fuck? Somebody threw a damn trophy away. Look at this shit. I got me a damn trophy finally. This somebody's... Look at this bullshit. Somebody threw the trophy away. Unbelievable. I got me a trophy in a dumpster. Can you believe that? Somebody threw the damn trophy away.
Good afternoon, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. It's time for this 66 Chevelle to go back to Denver's Boneyard. Denver gave us this to get some parts off of. It was very useful. But it's time to make the hour-and-a-half drive back to Denver's house so that we can get some more room in the garage to work on this little sweetie right here. So after about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of replacing the winch this morning, we are ready to go. Hopefully, no problems towing out to Denver's. See ya! Here in Denver's back 40, and I can't believe it. This Chevelle actually sunk down in the ground. It's been sitting here so long. So you just never know what you're going to see out here in Denver's yard. His yard find. Jeff Thompson, you don't have anything on Denver. Let me tell you, his back 40, he's got muffler trees. Look at that. Two planted muffler trees. Been here about 50 years, and they finally producing. Here we go. We got it dropped off in the backyard. Now we're going to see what other beautiful Chevelles Denver's got laying around here. Ready? Yeah. Okay, here is your round around of a 1966 Chevelle 396 Denver has. Willow green vinyl top. We're going to take a test drive in this. Just like I said, I wanted to take test drives of all the members' cars this year. So we're going to jump in this beautiful 325 horsepower V8. Matching numbers. And go around the block. Wait, there's a smog pump? Oh my God, look at it way down there. This must be a California car. Jeez. Something else. Okay, if you could smell this, it smells just like a 1966 Chevelle. It's hotter than a hoot owl today. We're headed down the driveway. And we're going to take a little run down the road in this beautiful Chevelle. I think it's got a supercharger in it the way it's going back and forth. Oh, just a beautiful day. And if anybody is looking for a little Cobalt, Denver's got one for sale. How much you want for that, Denver?
35.
3,500. What year is it?
It's an 07 and it's got 138,000 on it.
But it runs like a top.
Oh, it's great,
I'm
and
sure.
it's clean underneath. No rusted brake lines. No lines rusted. It's a clean car.
There you go. There's your advertisement. Okay. There we go. Oh man, I didn't know a 325 horsepower car could do that, honestly. Oh, just a beautiful car. We're only going 35 miles an hour, and we just hit fourth gear. Yeah, I think we're cruising along here about 30 miles an hour, just taking it easy. Well, maybe not 30.
Smooth as ever.
Oh man, just beautiful. Denver lives out here at Mattis Winery, so if you're ever looking for a nice glass of wine, that's a beautiful little road back there. Can see the winery, come back, have a little wine. And here comes Denver on the flyby. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and we got Patty on the camera tonight. It's a rainy night, and we are doing birthdays and anniversaries.
Rainy night, and we're not in Georgia.
Jerry can't do it this weekend because he's not feeling too well, and my camera lady is shaking, but we'll try to get through this. Jerry's back is not feeling so well. So let's go through the birthdays first. We've got Mike Angelo on the 25th. Robert Bukowski on the 1st, John Kristofi on the 3rd, Rick Goforth on the 4th, Doug Jackson on the 11th, Scotty Miller on the 25th, Charlie Morris on the 30th, stop, Patty. Mark Povanomire, sorry about that, on the 30th also, and Craig Youngblood on the 30th. And then also...
Isn't he Craig Oldblood now?
No, Craig Oldblood. Also, some ladies in the club with their birthdays this month. We got Kathy Ely on the 25th and Vicky Cool on the 25th. Now, for anniversaries, we got Rich and Kim Sabetta on the 30th, Larry and Ann Robinson on the 16th, and then we got Jamie and Mike Motes on the 16th, John and Lori Kovacs on the 22nd, Bill and Lynn Holford on the 19th, Ed and Linda Franciscovic on the 31st.
Francisco.
Like that one. That's like Francisco Lindor. Yeah. And then Janet Terry Ernst on the 13th, and Phil and Amy Dorr on the 22nd. And then we've got special guest stars at the Meldrum on the porch tonight.
Meldrum porch.
There we go.
Yes.
Jim and Donna Petrello with their anniversary on the 25th. And then our 4th of July baby, Jim Petrello, on the 4th of July.
Yeah, sweet 69.
Mr.
Wow.
Fireworks.
So,
Sweet 69.
happy birthday, happy anniversary to everybody.
Happy birthday to July.
And we'll see ya.
Hey, Joshua, July 12th.
Bye.
Oh yeah, Josh, July 12th.
Bye.
And that wraps up this month's newsletter. On behalf of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, thank you for watching. See you next month.